Wrestling to the dawning of a new era in professional wrestling, featuring astounding action, breathtaking beatings, hellacious high flyers, and scintillating surprises. That's Western Canadian Extreme Wrestling. I'm Mark DiCarlo along with my broadcast colleague, Alex Karmas. And now, let's go up to the ring for our first match, and that can only mean thing. Get extreme! Wrestling fans, good evening and welcome to the dawning of a new era in professional wrestling, that is Western Canadian Extreme Wrestling. I'm your television host, Mark DiCarlo, along with WCEW player, Mr. Alex Karmas, and one half of the scintillating tag team of the Love Stud Express, Hotshot Johnny Devine. Western Canadian Extreme Wrestling fans, let's get extreme!
My name is the Highlander. I've come from Scotland for one reason only. And that's to kick the crap as much Canadian people as I can. And you know what? I've done a damn good job. You don't believe me? Come see. I hate Canada. We're kills.
The Highlander from Glasgow, Scotland, going up against Laguna Beach, California's Savior, already in the ring. Highlander on the outside. Savior chasing the Highlander. Alex Karmas, WCW CEO and promoter. Hotshot Johnny Devine, one half of the world-famous team of the Love Stud Express. Alex, the Highlander, a relative newcomer here to WCEW, is making an excellent show of himself right off the top of our WCEW broadcast.
Yeah, he's looking good. I don't know how long that'll last. The Savior's got a real good look. He's a bigger guy, and I don't think he's used to that size in Glasgow, where he comes from.
Well, I don't know about that, Alex, but Hotshot Johnny Devine, the Highlander, is an absolute, no matter what you think about him, is a good textbook wrestler, and he exhibited it right there with a textbook high drop kick.
Mark and Bigger Mark give you guys a little dose of reality. It doesn't matter the size of the guy. What matters is ring smarts. What matters is experience. What matters is ruthlessness. The fact of the matter is, the Highlander is willing to do anything at all to win a match, and that's what's going to make him prevail in this match.
Well, I can believe you would think size wouldn't matter, being such a pipsqueak, but as far as the rest of it's concerned, I think pound for pound counts.
Listen here, Shamu. The size of me makes no difference. The fact of the matter is, I get it done in the ring. If you look at my win-loss record, you'll know size means nothing and intensity means everything.
You're absolutely right, Hotshot. And here's the Highlander picking up Savior for the big body slam as he's going outside of the ring. And I don't know what he's doing right here. He's picking something out of his teeth.
Looks like he's picking out part of Savior's ass because he's taking a bite out of it
right
now. Oh!
Nobody home. Savior rolled out of the way as the Highlander was on the outside coming in with that big monkey flip.
Now who's got the sore ass? It looks like Highlander's a little sore. What's he doing? That's disgusting.
All right. It looks like I spoke too soon.
And there's the Highlander and Savior trading punches. And everybody can see that the Highlander's lost his hair. But so far in this match, Mark DiCarlo thinks the Highlander's lost his mind.
Oh, that's a nice shot over the ropes.
Oh, up and over. Those hurt a lot. Let me tell you from experience, those can leave a mark. You hit the ring, or you hit the apron the wrong way, or the floor the wrong way, broken ankle, bra.
As I thought, the heavier man, you know, it's like they talk about with engines. There's no replacement for cubic inches, and the bigger man always comes out on top in my book.
Cubic inches?
No, he said cubic, not cubic, Hotshot. Get it right. And as Savior rolls the Highlander back in the ring, he's trying to shuck him up with a big scarf or the Irish whip, and there's the big head scissors, and the Highlanders goes rolling into the corner. Savior with the big kick, he's going up against the ropes, and the big swinging hurricane DDT.
Owie, that's going to leave a mark.
And the Highlander's on his back looking up at the lights.
Look at that stuff. Okay, now I'll give you this right here, Alex Karmas. The guy has some decent moves and he's in good shape, but this finisher...
Speaking of decent, was going for his finishing maneuver, the crucifix powerbomb, and as all of the good fans saw, the Highlander raked his eyes, and now he's going for the Glasgow guillotine, and he hits it.
Second part of this move coming up. This is a two-mover, Mark DiCarlo. From experience, I've seen it happen. This is the end right here. You can write Savior off.
And there's the Highlander up to the top, giving the two-fingered salute to all of the Canadian fans. And there's the big Scottish leg drop. He's hooking the leg, Peavy with the count, 2 and 3. And there you have it, WCW wrestling fans. The Highlander gets his initial victory here in Western Canadian Extreme Wrestling, getting the dupe over Savior.
Once again, proving me right as well. Experience and tenacity pays off in the end.
The sadistic Scotsman getting the victory, and we'll be right back with our next big match of the evening here on WCEW TV.
Here in this federation, they say everything is extreme. I'm extreme. I was born extreme. I'm from hellhole. I'm from Gainesville, Florida, where we do this thing all the time. I was born this way. The rest of your punks learn how to wrestle this way. I fight my whole life. I fought in high school. I fought in college. I fought when I got Wally tried to kick me the hell out of Canada. But this is my town and this is the world. And the punk find out who daddy is.
Max Power came to the WCEW for one reason and one reason only. That's to beat the hell out of people. I don't care who it is, where, or when it is. I just want to beat people up and they'll take care of themselves.
The former Canadian Football League Edmonton Eskimo, boy, he's ginormous, 339 pounds, 7 feet tall, Max Power, accompanied by his personal cheerleader, Priscilla Passion. And his opponent, the former Calgary Stampeder, Canadian Football League, All-Pro defensive lineman, he is the Minister of Defense, Big Daddy Marvin Pope. Max Power, former Edmonton Eskimo, and Daddy Marvin Pope, ex-Calgary Stamp, CFL All-Pro defensive lineman. Hotshot, we're quickly to the action as Max Power laying the chop into Big Daddy.
He's got to be one of the biggest guys I've ever seen in my life. Now, Marvin Pope, tough individual. I mean, that guy's a piece of shoe leather. But Max Power, I mean, I'm looking so far up at this guy, all I see are stars.
Unbelievable with the big high football cross body tackle, and he's going for the count. One, and Pope kicking out quickly.
Yeah, Marvin's going to have his hands full, although Marvin's one of the toughest guys I've ever seen wrestle. He's going to have his hands full with this big guy.
Unbelievable. Once again, Maurer showing his powerful strength as he punches Big Daddy Marvin Pope to the mat. Pope getting up a little wobbly-legged, and speaking of legs, there's Max Power's big legs into the gut of Big Daddy Marvin Pope, punching him in the head. What about it, Hotshot?
Let me ask you something, Mark DiCarlo. What have you heard about this Max Power? I don't know too much about him other than the fact that I'm only as big as his leg, I think.
His left leg. Well, what I've heard about him, Hotshot and Alex, is that the CFL Players Association and the head of officiating in Football League have all collectively did Max Power as the dirtiest player in the history of the CFL, surpassing the likes of Angelo King Kong Mosca and Canada's self-proclaimed greatest athlete, Gene Kiniski.
Now let me ask you a question, Mark DiCarlo. Did they give him the dirtiest player in the game award because of his field, or is it because of that awful stench that permeates around him?
I wouldn't even begin to speculate at that, but let's get back to the action. This time on the outside of the ring has Big Daddy Marvin Pope up Max Power, and boom! Whacking his head off that ring post.
He's got a chair, he's got a chair.
Oh, what's going on here? The members of Damage Incorporated.
I hate Damage Incorporated. I'm not standing here for this. Marvin Pope's my friend. I gotta go help him out.
How do you do that, Hotshot?
Where'd he get the kahunas to get in there?
Well, I can't believe this unbelievable action going on right now outside of the ring. It's Hotshot Johnny Devine and Primetime Pollock and everybody running off the members of Damage Incorporated. Max Power brings Savior back into the ring and hits him with that soup bone he calls a fist. And now he's picking him up on his to the top rope. And this wrestling fan, one thing, the Big Max Factor. Unbelievable as Big Daddy Marvin Pope comes. Oh! And there's Savior. He's going to be picking up teeth for weeks.
Max makes a quick exit once he sees Marvin Pope.
That's right. He powders out of the ring, and he didn't want absolutely any part of Big Daddy Marvin Pope at all at the end there.
Man, those guys in Damage Inc., they don't know messing with Big Daddy Marvin Pope and his buddies. We can take them any day of the week.
The Minister of Defense from Gainesville, Florida, the famous Big Daddy Marvin Pope. And we're going to be right back with our next big match of the evening. Don't go anywhere.
Anybody gets in my way, dead meat. These chains come off. Maybe reserved right now, but that's the law. I gotta behave myself. Once they come off, boy, you guys better be running, because I tell you what, it's to be bad.
Hey! Remember me?
I'm the one with no fear, and that's why WCEW books me here. Every time I step into the ring, I'm killing every villain with a sinister style. Your women, I'll win. I got more moves than the whole damn crew. My name is Synn, and I'm taking over your...
Welcome back, WCW wrestling fans, for our third big match of this evening's WCW card, as the man fully of Death Row, the Butcher, Bill Yates, goes up against a man from Sin City, simply known as Synn. And they start off the match with a big card elbow hookup, and the Butcher rakes the eyes of Synn. What a shot.
You know, I know both of these guys fairly well. A little piece of trivia for you. I gave Synn his first match, and he's a hell of a talent. But I got to give the edge to the Butcher, Billy Yates, because pound for pound is one of the best wrestlers in North America, or at least he was before he lost his mind.
Well, I don't know about his mind, but his wrestling ability speaks for himself as he gives the big chop to Synn in the corner. Referee Pee Wee North admonished the Butcher with the count, and he's not letting Synn out of the corner. I don't know what's going on here, Alex Karmas.
I don't know, but it looks like Synn's got him where he wants him. He's got him set up here.
The big foot to the chin, and here it is, the slingshot drop kick as administered by Synn, and the Butcher pulls out of the ring as Synn looking for the move from his thousands upon thousands of fans here in the WCW arena tonight.
That is an absolutely picture-perfect beautiful move. And there it is.
Again.
There it is, the suicide dive. The suicide dive, I've taken that one. That's a painful move, too.
He's got a chair. He's got the chair again.
What's going on here? Synn's got a chair, and Pee Wee North, look at that! Bouncing the chair off the Butcher's head, and it staggers the Butcher.
That's why they call this Western Canadian Extreme Wrestling, fans. Not because we come out here and mollycoddle around the ring, but because we lay the steel in.
Well, and as everybody can see, Synn mollycoddling back into the ring, and he lays the big punch down on the Butcher's head.
I can't believe the Butcher is still coherent. I can't believe he's still walking.
I don't think he was born coherent, Alex Karmas, but there's Synn shucking off the Butcher, and he gives him the big clothesline. However, Synn is looking for the approval of his fans. Meanwhile, the Butcher is down on the mat.
We've seen the weakness here. He's not following up on his moves, looking for crowd approval, trying to be the fan favorite. Gotta go for the win every time.
The big snap suplex, and he administers the 2 count from Pee Wee North, but the Butcher kicks out, and here's Synn picking up the Butcher once again, backing him up against the ropes, shucks him off with a big high drop kick in textbook fashion.
This guy is a high
and
flyer.
Synn rolls up the Butcher, 1, 2, and the Butcher kicks out. I don't know what's going on here, Hotshot Johnny Devine. It seems to me that, and there's the big face rip. It seems to me that Synn's approach to this match is good. He just doesn't seem to be finishing.
He's doing an all right job, but he's just not following up on his moves and taking too much time posturing to the fans.
And once again, that cost him, as the Butcher gives him a big double leg split, and we all saw where Synn landed. You don't need me to tell you that. And here, the big high suplex off of the second rope, and I don't know what's going on with Synn's back there.
I'm telling you, you price. Did you see that? That was unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And there's the Butcher for the count, 1, 2, and once again, he didn't hook the leg out Synn to kick out.
You know, Billy Yates nieces to amaze. That suplex gets prettier and prettier every time I've seen it.
I can't believe that Synn has yet to capitulate in this match.
Capitulate? There he is on the outside, capitulating right there, Alex Karmas, as the Butcher follows Synn out of the ring and jumps off of the ring apron and lands the big double sledgehammer.
Now, I'm going to let Bill Yates get this chair shot off. What the hell are you talking about? Capitulate. Where's your dictionary hidden? Are you hiding it under your butt?
You may think copulate is a word that you might understand. It sounds like that, but capitulate means to give up, my friend.
You guys sound like a couple of encyclopedias in a trash compactor. But speaking of trash compactor, there's the Butcher bouncing Synn's head off of the timekeeper's table. Now he's got the bell in. He definitely runs Synn's bell with that shot.
Last call.
Good night, Synn. Out. Ding, ding, ding. Was that the match? I think that was the match. Tell me, Mark DiCarlo, is that the end of the match?
Absolutely not. I still think Synn's got some gas left in the tank. And there's the Butcher back in Synn, and with the big Irish whip. But Synn comes back. The big monkey flip. 1, 2, and the Butcher kicks out.
These two guys are putting on a clinic tonight. I can't believe this action.
Oh, the big leg trip by the Butcher, and he goes south of the border all the way. Well, you good wrestling fans and Hotshot Johnny Devine, you saw exactly where that knee drop landed.
Ding! Once again, but only this time he's ringing a different set of bells.
Oh, and Synn reverses the Butcher, gives him a big Irish whip, and he goes up for the big Hurricane Run and hits it. And the Butcher's head is reeling.
Here he comes. I
Once
think he senses the victory.
Once again, calling to the fans, though. He's got to learn to get that man on his back and roll him up for the pin.
He can't capitulate. He's got to follow up, and there's the big front face buster on the Butcher, and he goes for the count, not hooking the leg. 1, 2, and the Butcher grabs the bottom rope to stop the count of Pee Wee North.
Now there's experience showing its head once again. The Butcher always knowing where he is in the ring and making the other man pay for it.
Oh, the big high elbow from Synn on the Butcher, and he's going for the pin, but once again not hooking the leg. Once again, only a 2 count.
I think Synn has to be one of the most athletic guys I've seen in a while. This guy's got a hell of a vertical. He can really get up there.
Definitely athletically gifted hotshot, but he doesn't seem to be following up as the Butcher gives a big turnaround again. And there he's got him up over top of his head, going for the big gorilla press. Oh, and down into the knees.
Gut buster time. That is one of the most painful moves in wrestling. Trust me, I know.
And you got to believe, Alex Karmas, that Synn's ribs have got to be in a world of hurt right now.
Hey, how much time do we have left in this match, Marlo?
It looks like to me from our ring announcer, only about 30 shots as the Butcher ascends to the top turnbuckle and he's picking up Synn, and I don't know what's coming up here. They both seem to be atop that turnbuckle.
I don't know who's setting up who here. Does Synn have Billy Yates or does Billy Yates have Synn?
Bill Yates has definitely got Synn hotshot, and it looks like he's setting him up for his big, unbelievable move, the Butcher's knife, and there it is. As he's rolling him up for the 1, 2, and
what's going on?
There was the bell.
There was the
bell to stop the 3 count of referee Pee Wee North. The Butcher thinks he picked up the victory, but in fact, wrestling fans, Alex Karmas and Hotshot Johnny Devine, the time in this minute time limit match had expired. Therefore, this match is a draw, and absolutely nothing was settled. Don't go away, WCEW wrestling fans. Our next big match of the evening is coming right up.
Folks, what you're seeing right here is Incorporated, the most eclectic group of professional athletes in Canada, here to take over WCEW in the most violent way possible. Tell me.
All you losers out there and other idiots in the WCW better watch out, because we're on a rampage. We're gonna unleash guy, and tell you what, the Highlander take his sword, take it you know where. Tell him, Highlander.
Extreme? This is extreme. Just wait and see. Tell him, Crazy Dean.
Jesus, good for your teeth.
WCEW 6-man team is here. Team number 1, the diabolical, despicable disciple of Dirty Deeds, Dirty Duke Durango, along with Crazy Dean Durango, Jackhammer Jaden Johnson, and being accompanied to the ring tonight by the Butcher himself, Yates. Together, they are Damage Incorporated. Team number 2 of this big WCW 6-man tag team tilt. First, Hotshot John Devine, his tag team partner Rick Vane, and their tag team partner Prime Time Pollock. Together, they are the team of the Love Stud Express. At this time, I have the dubious distinction of welcoming to the broadcast location the current and reigning undisputed, undefeated WCW heavyweight champion and the mountain
Hey, DeCarlo once again playing, because everybody knows that in this broadcast, Mad Dog gets the female demographic.
Listen to him, Alex. He's a poet, and he don't even know it.
Shut it or I'll make a fire hydrant out of you.
Well, McFly, let's pay attention to the action in the ring. 6-man team action. It's unbelievable WCW tag team tilt. Starting off, Johnny of the tag team of the Love Stud Express, Alex, going up top, trying to drop the big elbow, and he misses on Dirty Duke Durango.
Johnny's got an opportunity to prove himself in there. He was talking a lot of trash when he was commentating earlier, but we can see what he can really do out here now.
What was that, Alex, between you and Hotshot? Earlier on in the broadcast, I thought you guys were going to go at it tooth and nail right here.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about. He's a small man. He's in a big man's game.
Hey, you know what? For once, we agree on something, Carmus. Divine has no chance against the Durangos. They're not dirty because the Stud Muffin Express spends their spare time bogarting the showers, but because they're dirty, because they will. They can, so they do.
Oh my God, you've definitely been practicing your lines today, McFly. There's Primetime Paula coming down with a big fist on Crazy Durango, the European-style uppercut from the former Canadian national amateur wrestling champion, Alex.
That's right. I coached Greg Pollock to the Canadian National Championships, and he's moved into professional ranks and he's showing well for himself.
Showing well, where is he now? He's sitting here with the Stud Muffin Express doing nothing, sitting on the bottom of your roster.
And there's Primetime tagging in Rick Vane and double teaming Crazy Dean. Oh, with a beautiful double clothesline. Crazy Dean hits the back of his head on the mat. However, Crazy Dean with the fast comeback, and he's got the big snap suplex on Rick Vane. And you're right, Mad Dog, so fast we couldn't even see it. But there's Crazy Dean tagging in the relative newcomer here in WCEW and to Damage Incorporated, Jackhammer Jaden Johnson and Alex Carmus. Look at the physique on Johnson.
The guy looks like
he's got a great
anything.
look.
This guy, great look, he's packed. He's gonna
the Durangos, I always see him in the gym, day and night. You go to the gym, they're there.
Look at that standing vertical suplex as administered by Jaden Johnson on Crazy Insane Rick Vane. And you know, Alex, Rick Vane, he's kind of thinking when he's in the James Bond. James Bond, WCW, and you're right. Look at that, Rick Vane with the small package, and he's been caught by the dirty one, Dirty Duke Durango with dirty clothesline. And what's this, Mad Dog McFly? Something out of the McFly book. Dirty Duke Durango bringing that chair into the ring, and here in WCW, this is perfectly legal.
I know. I don't know where the ref got his rule book, but I'll tell you, it doesn't look too legal to me.
Well, Dirty Duke Durango having Rick Vane have a seat. Got the big springboard. Oh, he folds him up like an accordion, Mad Dog McFly.
That's right. What tune was he going to play in there?
I hope the referee gets in there and starts keeping this in control.
Look at that. Rick Vane on Rubber Leg Street. The Butcher, Bill Yates on the outside trying to deflect some sort of attention to Rick Vane, although it doesn't look like to me he can pay attention to everything. Oh, and there he goes, the big tag to Hotshot Johnny Devine with the quick clothesline, and now Dean Durango and the big drop kick on 31, and he also nails Jaden Johnson with that big clothesline and the stomp to the side of the face.
What's up with that stomp to the side of the face?
Oh, and when you look at that, Jaden Johnson
right on the
almost
chair,
putting the back of his leg through that chair leg.
Hotshot sure carrying his weight out there now.
And here it is, Alex Carmus, don't mean to interrupt. Hotshot Johnny Devine going for his big finishing move. Oh, it is the Divine intervention as he lays Crazy Durango's head sideways down into that mat. He's going up to the top, and this can only mean one thing, and all the Hot Shots fans, and there it is! Oh, unbelievable! Hotshot Johnny Devine hitting the high roller on both Crazy Dean Durango and Dirty Duke Durango.
You know what? That looked like his knees were low. I don't think it was in the ab area at all.
Wait a minute.
He's going up for another one?
He's going for another one. Oh my God! Sure, Bill Yates lambaste Hotshot Johnny Devine with the chair. And the action is hot and heavy on the outside of the ring, but inside of the ring, Crazy Dean Durango is pulling in the table, and there it is, the Dirty Plex, as administered by Dirty Duke Durango. 1, 2, and 3. Dirty Duke Durango gets the Duke on Hotshot Johnny Devine.
This is your typical Damage Incorporated win. I don't even know what Yates is doing out there. This isn't right.
The commission should bar the Butcher from ringside, but look at the action in the ring as
what's Pollock doing running around with that chair?
The Durango brothers have laid out
Dean's going up top. You gotta watch
on the table, Crazy Dean. Oh my God, Mad Dog! The table didn't break, but you rest assured that a shot's ribs did.
I've seen this before. The Durangos are doing this on purpose. They want to get double value out of that.
Well, with what
they're going to.
They're going to get double their value.
Goodbye, Vane.
Head first and shoulder first into that table, and he's been sent to a one-way trip on Rubber Leg Street. There are wrestling fans, the despicable team of Damage Incorporated.
Take a look at this man, Triple D right here. I'm going to take to stardom where he never imagined possible.
That's right. The new 2001 Karachi Vice. We're bigger, we're badder, and we're better. Anybody in the ring with us are going to get hurt, and hurt real bad. We're taking the Karachi Vice to new levels.
That's exactly right. To new levels that never been imagined possible before. Money, success is the name of the Vice.
The big semi-main event of the evening, the WCEW Tag Team Tilt, team number 1. Being accompanied to the ring tonight by Synn Jr. He represents the Great Gamma and the physical phenomenon, Vicious Viper. And their opponents, firstly, the legendary Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, and his tag team partner for the very first time, the Puppy Bulldog, Harry Smith. Joining us now in the commentary, WCW TV hot seat, he is the diabolical, despicable disciple of Dirty Deeds himself, Dirty Duke Durango.
You know, I can't believe I'm saying this to Carlo, but thanks for that pleasant introduction. It's my honor to come down here, add a little grace to your program.
Well, thank you. You believe this, Alex? Once again, Gamma Synn pulling some old tricks out of the Karachi fight.
This guy, I'm telling you, he's been around forever, but he's so cagey. He's veteran, but he's still a cheater. You know? I don't like this guy.
Well, you know, speaking of, and there's once again Dirty Duke Durango's motto in Damage Incorporated.
Cheating.
Win if you lose if you must, but always cheat.
I see no cheating, gentlemen. I see nothing but good, old-fashioned ring savvy. Mr. Karmas, you know, little known fact here, Alex Karmas once coached Durango in 1991 to the Canadian Women Championships.
Are you kidding me?
That's the truth. But since we've parted ways, because obviously he sees what he sees as cheating, I see as smart wrestling.
Well, back in the day, boy, I tell you, you used to have a lot more honor than you're displaying on there in the matches now. You're a good wrestler, you still are, but I tell you, cheating a lot more than you used to.
This is just amazing to me, Alex Karmas and Dirty Duke Durango, that back a couple of years you guys were on the same map. I can't believe that. But anyways, back to the action in the ring as once again, Gamma Synn hooking the Puppy Bulldog, Harry Smith over the top rope, while the physical phenomenon himself, Vicious Vic Viper, laying the big elbow to the back of the Puppy Bulldog's head.
You know, Vic Viper doesn't have to show any finesse, doesn't have to show any class, just hammer his opponent into the ground. He's got the size.
Well, there it is, him up. But Harry Smith, oh, and it's the big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
You know, if I was Vicious Vic Viper, I'd be worrying about getting Davey in there. He's got to be getting mad about the way he's treating his boy.
Well, you know what, Alex Karmas, I think this one is worried about the British Bulldog. They're keeping the Puppy Bulldog at bay away from the British Bulldog, and there's the one enticing the Bulldog as they have the double whip, Gamma and double elbows.
You know, you two commented a second ago about Vic Viper being afraid to get in the ring with the Bulldog. Who sent his 15-year-old son to get in there with two grown men? A man grown to the size of Vic Viper.
Oh!
If anyone is showing scare, it's a British Bulldog standing on the outside watching his son take a beating.
Gamma Synn ascending to the top rope, and what's coming up here? Oh, and he misses with the knee drop. The Puppy Bulldog rolls out of the way as Synn administers that leg lock to cut off Harry Smith from making the tag. And now here comes Vicious Vic Viper laying in those vicious boots.
I wouldn't want to be Vic Viper and Gamma Synn when that boy gets dad, because his dad looks like upset.
Well, that boy looks like he's pretty well needing his dad right now, because I'm thinking he's too whipping shy of going to sleep.
Uh-oh, it looks like Vicious Vic Viper is going to give the big sit-out power bomb, and he
Come on,
does.
referee it up, that's it.
Pin. And Harry doesn't even kick out. Viper ducks him aside.
Look at the arrogance there.
And there's Vicious Vic Viper. He didn't even want to match right now as we see the Puppy Bulldog, Harry Smith, being picked up like a wet noodle.
I can't believe that Dirty Duke Durango is questioning Davey Boy's honor with his son. I'm telling you, the only reason we got Dirty Duke up here is Durango Brothers and Damage Incorporated thought he was the only one that could speak. He's the only literate one of the whole gang, and he's up here talking about Davey Boy like that.
You know, Mr. Carr, actually, thank you for that compliment. I am a genius.
Well, you guys, I don't know, let's go back to the action in the ring. Once again, the physical phenomenon, Vicious Vic Viper, having his way with the Puppy Bulldog Boy Smith, pulling him back to the Karachi Vice corner. And do my eyes deceive me? Oh my God! The Vicious One turning over the Puppy Bulldog in a sharpshooter. And now Viper reaching over to the legendary Gamma Synn, once again cheating.
Cheating, what you call cheating, Mark, that looks like a gentleman's handshake to me.
Gentleman's handshake. What I can't believe is the puppy Bulldog's intestinal fortitude. Look at the size of that guy compared to him.
Intestinal fortitude. Oh, I bet if we get a close-up of that kid's face, you'd see big, giant crocodile tears pouring out of his eyes in pailfuls.
Well, and then once again, as we get the close-up, and finally, the puppy Bulldog has to have the vicious one break that sharpshooter because he grabbed the bottom rope.
You know, bottom rope, that's something that cowards and sissies do. A man gets out of that on his own.
Oh, and the big elbow is dropped by Gamma Singh to the puppy Bulldog, Harry Smith outside. And there you can see the British Bulldog can't take it any, but the referee, Pee Wee North, cuts him off as vicious Vic Viper gets the puppy Bulldog up a big, what looks like to be a body slam, and it is.
You know, Pee Wee North just keeping the illegal man, Davey Boy Smith, out of the ring, keeping him from cheating and getting involved in a match when he's not the legal man.
He's got an interesting interpretation of the rules, I'll tell you that much, that Pee Wee North. We got to look at his con.
And once again, gentlemen, for the second time tonight, the great Gamma going up for the big knee drop, and for the second time, he misses it.
Misses. Harry Smith ran away. He's a coward.
Well, he's going to stay and take that kind of punch.
And he didn't run anywhere, Dirty Duke. He's trying to make the tag.
Oh, yeah,
finally,
here we go, here we go.
The British Davey Boy Smith comes in with the big British clothesline, and he gets Gamma and he gets Viper, and now he's got Gamma up in a body slam, picks up Viper and hits him with the body slam, picks up Viper. Oh, I know what's coming up. It's the double British Dodger.
Come on, Ref. Pee Wee North, you get the extra man out of the ring. Harry Smith should be out. This British Bulldog, he's just taking this rules, throwing him out the window. This is ridiculous.
And now the father and son tag team of Davey and Harry. Oh, and unbelievable. Davey throwing Viper into the corner. And what was Gamma Singh Jr. doing up on the apron? Harry Smith nailed him, and then Davey threw out Viper. But look at this. In the middle of the ring, the infamous finishing maneuver. Gamma Singh, it's the Cobra Clutch on Harry Smith.
If you got out of shooter, he's going to get out of the Cobra Clutch.
Well, I don't know. And for some reason, and there it is, Davey Boy Smith cuts off Gamma Singh. Gamma drops the Cobra Clutch, and there's Davey in the corner laying the big British elbows into Gamma Singh, and Gamma turns it around with the typical rake to the eyes, and now the forearm smashes, and he throws the British Bulldog into the opposite corner with the elbow. Davey moves, and now he's got him up in his big finishing maneuver. It's a British power bomb, and he hits it. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, as it should be. As it should be.
Justice
What's
served,
going on
and
with
what the
Viper?
hell is Viper doing with that chair? And he nails the British Bulldog. Once again, wrestling fans, the Karachi Vice unable to pick up the victory. Some post-match shenanigans here as Viper throws the puppy Bulldog. Hey, Viper, you're going to right now.
Here
Turn
comes
around, you moron.
Retribution. Oh my God.
You know, I can't believe the British Bulldog tried to use a chair on Vic Viper.
Oh, well, when you look at this, Dirty Duke Durango, I don't need to cut you off, but what is Gamma Singh Jr. doing? The big high press. Oh, and he's going to get a big
What is Gamma
toss.
Singh doing?
Oh, Gamma Singh
Ricardo
Jr.
Gamma Singh Jr. is a child. I can't believe that bully, the British Bulldog, just treated him like that, and these rabid fans are cheering for that kind of bully.
Well, Gamma Singh, the way he Davey Boy's son, you thought that was fair, and now Davey Boy gives him retribution. You don't think that is fair?
Harry Smith is a licensed wrestler. He takes it in his own hands when he gets in that harness.
Well, you know what? Finally, the good fans here in WCEW have seen the triumphant team of Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, and the puppy Bulldog, Harry Smith, together in that very WCW ring, and it was unbelievable.
You come at me with your clicks and your tricks. You're nothing more than a bunch of sacrificial lambs. Coming at me with your abs and your belt, your titles. Makes no difference to me. Any man stupid enough to step in the center of the line with the beast, your ass is mine!
Mad Flash, Canadian Extreme Champion.
We're the champ.
We are.
We are. We devastate, we dominate, we captivate, we destroy the other opponents, the gladiators, the so-called gladiator ring. Is she a distraction? I think not! Keep your attention focused on Mad Dog. Look it, and I'll be doing it Mad Dog style.
WC Wrestling fans, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, tonight's big main event. Firstly, being accompanied towards the ring by his curator and director of personal affairs, the one and only tantalizing Tammy Hilfiger. He is the current and reigning, undisputed, undefeated Western King Extreme Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Mad Dog McFly. And the challenger for the WCEW Heavyweight title being accompanied tonight by Princess Jasmine. He is the Beast from the Middle East, the man they hail, Ali. Alex Karmas and Dirty Duke Durango finally from the Middle East, the man they hail, Ali, has got his shot against the champion. Off the match, a quick card elbow hookup, and McFly backs up Ali into the corner.
You know, McFly's showing some excellent, and a wise move. Don't give this guy a clean break. Don't give him nothing. Stay on him and beat him.
I'll tell you, McFly looks good, but Ali looks like he's made of grissom. Look at how cut this guy is. Look at the power he possesses. He looks great, I'm telling you.
Absolutely, Alex. And you know what? McFly is posturing to the crowd, and he's shooting attention to Ali because I know Ali's got some tricks up for McFly tonight.
You know, it's not a secret that Ali's had a lot of overnight success here in WCEW. I'm willing to bet that Mad Dog McFly has forgotten more about wrestling than Ali knows.
Oh, and there's that big clothesline, Dirty Duke. Don't mean to cut you off. And Mad Dog McFly is turned inside out, but I might be making us going up to the top and looking for the approval from his thousands of fans. And there's Ali, with a big high drop kick right into the proboscis of Mad Dog McFly. Oh, and there's the Beast throwing Mad Dog up against that pizza sign, and it's like if he wants pizza, Alex Karmas, he's got it all over his forehead.
It's unfair. He's got that Tammy Hilfiger, boy. She can distract anybody, and I bet you Ali's going to end up paying the price for that before the end of the match.
What was coming out of the top of her pants, Dirty Duke, at slingshot?
You know, if it looks like an illegal object, Karmas, maybe you should go remove it.
I'd be glad anytime.
Unbelievable. You guys have got some sick thoughts on your minds. But the action as the Beast lays in that big Middle Eastern chop once again, and he's got McFly by the head. And once again,
if the Beast thinks he's going to win this title from McFly, he better quit worrying about what fans think and stay on his target. Look at what it's cost him now.
It just makes you mad because those fans love Ali, and you guys, and they don't like Damage Incorporated.
Absolutely, Damage Incorporated. And now, here's the so-called closet champion going out and picking up a chair, and he's pointing to Tammy Hilfiger, and Tammy wants, there it is, the big chair shot, and Ali is knocked into the middle of next week.
I can't believe that the referee, Peter North, is letting him get away with this garbage.
And there's Mad Dog McFly going into the ring in the count of referee Peter Pee Wee North, and he's back out, looking at the fans like he's all jacked up and looking for the fans' approval, when in fact, the fans all hate McFly's guts.
They don't call him the Mad Dog for nothing. He's going to punish Ali.
What's going on here?
Oh my God.
McFly had Ali in the full Nelson, and that tramp Tammy Hilfiger came over, she does it again.
Oh my God.
Big bondage.
Look at the marks that she's leaving on these guys. That is unbelievable that the referee's letting her do that.
Unbelievable. Hilfiger backing up, backpedaling. Ali, look out. Here comes McFly from the backside, and Ali doesn't even see it.
Ali's a big man chasing a woman.
And the big clothesline on McFly, and here comes McFly over to the broadcast table, and he wants you, Alex Karmas.
Get away from me, you animal.
Attaboy, Mad Dog. Take it to them all.
Oh, I can't believe this garbage that we're seeing here. What's he fans? They hate him. They hate his guts.
The fans wish they were Mad McFly.
Referee Pee Wee North having enough of it. He comes outside, admonishes both of them, and McFly shucks Ali back into the ring once again. McFly following him in. Once again, Ali's holding the back of his head, still feeling the effects from that despicable chair shot.
You know those chairs, they leave your head ringing for days.
What's he got coming here?
Oh, it looks like a Northern Lights suplex, but he spins it around and hits Ali with it.
You know, I gotta admit, you guys, I've never seen that before in my life. Mad Dog Fly, innovative athlete, that's why he's the champ.
He looks like he's coming up with something big here.
And now McFly ascending to the top rope, looking at all of the WCEW fans, and this could only mean one thing. He's gonna drop it, I do believe. Here he comes. Oh, catching his balance. Once again posturing for the crowd. Looking at his fans. He doesn't have any. And there it is.
Oh my
the
God.
big McFly leg drop.
That looked like Ali's head just about separated from his shoulders there.
I can't believe the size of that man, the way that he moves off the top.
Here's a lackadaisical count. 1, 2. Oh, and Ali gets his shoulder up, and that's only a 2 count, Dirty Duke.
I think that Pee Wee North need to work on the cadence of that count, speed it up, because that was for sure a 1, 2, 3 count.
I think one time for this, he's actually done the right thing on that count.
Oh, he's in the big forearm blast to the back of the shoulder blade of Ali, and he's egging on Ali. You know what? And I've said this before on many WCW broadcasts, the only thing more inflated than Mad Dog McFly's ego is his valet's chest.
Hey, let me tell you something. McFly's a wise one. He's using psychology to work Ali. Now Ali's cheating.
Oh, and the big high
my God, what a
from
move.
out of nowhere. Ali getting his second breath, and he shuts McFly off and gives him the big middle clothesline, Alex Karmas.
I think Ali's just warming up here. Got McFly right where he wants him. Maybe he was being a little cagey with that chair shot to the head.
McFly tried to get away. Ali cut him off, and he gives him that big chop right in the middle of the forehead once again. But, oh, McFly turns, gives him a big shoulder gut buster right in front of the referee and kicks him the short ribs.
Ali's taking the wrong fight to the wrong guy. You don't get into the ring and brawl with a brawler. He should be trying to out-finesse him. He's taking the wrong fight to the wrong athlete.
Oh, and once again, McFly with the big left-handed southpaw punch to the gut of the Beast. And once again, the Beast is on his back, looking up at the, and like a cagey animal that no good, dirty, low down Mad Dog McFly is. He's standing back and kicking his prey, Alex Karmas.
Yeah, I think I'm saying he's a cagey veteran, but he should be finishing this guy now. You know, he's going to give Ali a chance here.
Well, you know what? You're right. And yeah, as McFly's got the choke on Ali, the cagey veteran, as I state, is once again backing off and looking for the approval of the fans that he doesn't have.
You know, I can't believe I'm agreeing with both of you guys.
That's a first.
But McFly should finish off. He's got him where he wants him.
Oh my God, here it comes.
Oh, and he's got the double underhook.
Going for the fly
he's
trap.
Going for the fly trap, but no. Ali gives him that body trap, and once again, waiting for that split second cost McFly. Ali's got him, he shucks him off into the ropes, and oh, the big Middle Eastern boot to the gut of Mad Dog McFly.
Mad Dog McFly's got to suck it up, pull his game back to here. He could be in trouble.
Oh.
I think McFly's trying to get approval from Tammy Hilfiger. That's what maybe he's slowing him down.
The only way to get approval from Tammy Hilfiger, Alex Karmas, is with money. There's Ali with the cover pointing up to God, and oh my God, he doesn't get the 3 count because he didn't hook the leg, Dirty Duke.
You're never going to beat at this level with sloppy covers like that. You got to play to finish.
Dirty Duke, it may have been a sloppy cover, but here's Ali coming back, and McFly cuts him off with the old standard